Hello, everyone. This is Linda K. Edwards with New Me, New You. We help to educate, enrich, empower, and inspire. We focus on all personal and business development. We help to give information, resources, referrals. We also do spiritual enrichment. We facilitate in-person and virtual events. Before we start, I always start out with a prayer. Father God, we thank you for this day that we have today. We speak for each and every person out there that is going through any adversities or anything that they are facing, Lord. We ask that you turn it around for their greater good. And we ask you in Jesus' name we pray. Amen and amen. So today I have a guest with me, and his name is Henry. Hi, Henry.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm fine. Thank you for coming on today. So
Yep.
today's topic is celebrating the power and inspiration of mothers everywhere. This is, of course, in regards to Mother's Day that just recently passed this weekend. And we just wanted to touch bases on a certain amount of wonderful and inspiring women. I'm going to turn it over to you, Henry, for you to share any of your experiences. Feel free.
Yes. Well, I just actually went to Albany where I met you, right?
Yes.
And we was there in celebration for mothers that's incarcerated. Where we just, need to give them some inspiration, because a lot of the women that are in prison are great women and they are forgotten women. But outside of that, they are the women that get the worst end of the stick because of the fact that they are in it and they don't have individuals. A lot of men, they tend to forget them or the guys for some reason. You know what I'm saying? And it was just a good moment. So I had to go there and represent for the moms, especially because I was raised by many women that were great, great, great women. I never had like a father figure or nothing like that. That's the fact. But the women, they did a great job in showing me the ins and out of life and just understanding it in a deeper way, because women tend to do that.
Yes, and it was a very well spent day yesterday. We spoke to a few legislators. We walked a march parade. It was very eventful. It was exciting, to see that there were so many people that were there for the same cause. And there were a few people who have experienced either themselves or people that they know, either family, friends that have been incarcerated and they have been away from their children. If you want to share with them, Henry, please, what acts we standing for?
Well, it was one act that I would like to get past is the Second Chance Act,
Right.
where they allow individuals to get their cases, just looked over again, especially if they were at a certain age and a crime was done, just to give them another chance at life, because you shouldn't get in certain instances, if you made a mistake, it shouldn't cause you the rest of your life or a great large portion of it,
Right.
especially as when you're younger. You got individuals that's 15, 16, 17, and they go in there with big sentences, 15, 20 years. And that's kind of hard sometimes because psychologically we only grow older like around 25 when our minds start going, growing to where we can catch up. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So at 15, it's like, where's the person mind at? They mind is like they don't understand certain things. You can't, and especially when they don't have certain resources and the environment and certain things we would have to take into consideration.
Right. Right. It one thing that I really hope that happens is that they give them a chance to rehabilitate and to bring them back out into society to where they can be amongst their family and give them the do's and the don'ts, because with life experience and what they've experienced in their past, they could at least redirect their family members into a different direction and say, hey, you know what, I've been through this, so I don't want to go through that. I don't want you to go through that. um as far as like your experiences with having great influential women in your life, give me a few of your favorite things that may have occurred with them.
You just made me think of something.
What did I?
That's crazy. You know, it's funny, right? Because with women coming out, like you said, I would like to see that. Just you saying that and just not me hearing. I'm like, if women came out of prison, right,
Mm,
and, and you utilize their growth and development with their families and their families interact, because women are powerful. This is
right,
the thing. Women are right now being the forefront. They the forefront of families, hands down.
right.
There's nothing nobody can say about that. Now imagine for me in my head, I say, yo, if women come out, because when I was in prison and I came out and I was able to be more productive to society as a man, where I'm trying to bring attention to women and the things that happen to them. You know what I'm saying? Because as you say, I was raised by women and great women at that. So it's like I understand women don't got protection, right? So I'm there for women in a way where it's like, hey, guys, we have to stop this guy or make sure there's no club daddies running around.
Mm,
You know, because it's we got guys who just mess up the tank. So, but for mothers, when they come in and women were being what it is to family, I think that would be a beautiful thing for the children and the family and just the redirection of family and where it's going on. And even the women that are on the street, where they could just maybe bring things to the women on the street attention. Because the thing is, in prison, you get to stop everything that's going on around you, right? And you get to think about things you didn't even never want to think about. You know what I'm saying? So you'll have skeletons in your closet. No, not to be funny. I have skeletons in my closet
right.
that I had.
Everybody has. Hmm.
So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I had to fight my own stuff. So for women, they fight their stuff and come out and be able to be like to other women, hey, this is a thing, because we speak about accountability and stuff like that. And you know, and it's like a thing that's like a real, you know. But I know women that know about accountability more than anybody in the world, and that's those women that's inside prison,
Right.
right?
Right.
And for being there for people that they love, for doing things that they probably now in prison they get to think about, was it really logical? Was it this? There's no emotions being attacked at this because nobody's no man around to drain you. There's no
Mm,
man to trick you and lie or nothing. It's nothing but the sisterhood. We all around here and we able to talk to each other, tell each other stories, and it's like it's nobody we confront for. We had no makeup, no nothing, none of that stuff. You know
right.
what I'm saying? We had the day we was born. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And it's like for them to have that outlet to do that, because I don't believe it's an outlet like that that's in prison
Right.
anywhere outside of prison for women, where it is a place, but you know, accountability. So just for them to come, I said, those would be amazing women.
Right. Right.
Amazing women for the family. This is why we got to be there. I want to be there. I want other people. I'm going to encourage that. Let's be there for them so they can come out with good energy and intentions.
Right.
You know what I mean? They don't need to be in there angry because whatever God, you know, because not to be funny, but God's be on the girl's backs in the DMs, 100, and then now she in a predicament. Nobody there. When women is there for any man, not whoever they dealing with, in their respective, you know what I'm saying, sir? Not trying to be, but a woman be there for a man. That's a fact.
Hmm.
That's they'll pick up the phone. They'll talk to us about nothing. And a lot of guys find this disrespectful. Not being funny, but if a girl on the phone, they be like, oh, she having sex. I'm like, at least he picked up the phone for you. What are you talking about? You looking at it as disrespect. I look at it as love. You think what I'm saying? Where it's like, yo, I love this person enough to where it's like, I don't want him to not get my call and what it do to you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Sometimes me as a man, see, I learned how to appreciate things just because I was raised by women. And I got to hear the stories. I got to see the mistreatment of men. My mother was 15 when she was pregnant, had me at 16. My father, 7, 8 years older than her. So I got to see men leave my mother. You know what I mean? Like a man or older, and it's like, you didn't even stay with my mother and you was that age. Not that I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But it's like, I don't like, women being mistreated.
Right, absolutely not.
Mistreated. And I don't
Right.
play it. You think what I'm saying? Stuff that happened to her. And she went to prison. She did a year and a half in prison. You know what I'm saying? So and she had to go get. I visited her in prison when I was a kid. I
But
used to sneak and
she also got rehabilitated to where she could come back out
that's what I'm saying.
and finish to raise you. Right,
Mhm.
right.
She's a therapist right now. She was in a
Awesome.
project. She got her own house right now. She's a therapist for the city. She do big things. She go from people to people. So she's helping people right now, just like me.
That's
I'm following
amazing.
my steps. I swear to God.
That's amazing.
You
That
know,
is amazing.
we was in college together. We pushed each other for the change, for the what we needed. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And she showed me you didn't see not that she didn't need a man, but she did it without one.
Mm.
She without one. You dig?
I commend her. I commend
So
her. So what are
no,
the things that you find, not to cut you short, but what are the things that you can share with us that are inspirational to you, or things that you might have a memory of that really touched you in your life, a good memory of
one
something
memory
with you
that
and your mom?
one memory I can remember with my mom that was a good memory is when I had my first daughter and she was there for me hard. You know what I'm saying? And she was pushing me. You know what I mean? Because I said, this is my first kid. I
Mhm.
was kind of reluctant to like not be there, but I know my baby mother and father didn't like, stuff like that. So my mother was there like, hey, sitting down, be like, yo, you gotta do this, man. You got, and
Mhm.
forget them. It's about your daughter. You know what's going on with your baby mother. And she gave me the strength because she gave me even certain story, even pieces of her in the moment. You know what I'm saying? The things
Right.
she went through, and then it was like, all right, yeah, all right, man. Like she always was my backbone, my strength to keep me on focus, keep me on point and focus, and that's like the beauty in my mother and in women that I like and appreciate that they'll keep you out of trouble. They'll keep you free. They'll keep you focused on the important things in life, and that's a fact.
What's the most valuable thing that your mother has taught you? I know there's many, but one that
Yeah.
really sticks out to you.
To be there,
Mhm.
to be there for those that are around you, your family, to be there for your brother, your sister, to make sure nothing happened to them, to guide them, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm my first child out
Oh,
of
yeah.
7. So, it's like she gave me hands-on, lessons where even people be like, you the male version of your mother. And I don't got a problem with that. You
Right,
know? You know
right.
what I'm saying? Like,
Learn from
I
the
don't got
best, right?
I sleep
Mhm.
great every night. You know what I'm saying? I have
Right.
great conversations with women. And the thing is, guys who look at me like, oh, yo, you all right, but you don't even know how to talk to a woman, bro. You got men, they don't even know how to talk to women because they haven't interacted with women for real.
Right,
You know
right.
what I'm saying? And it's a sad thing. I went to see a guy. I just had a friend where he talked on the phone, and the way he did that he embarrassed me. He embarrassed me terribly bad. He took, oh my, it's vulgar. I'm like,
Well,
that's what,
well, you have to take into consideration that he may not have gotten the same, nurturing, guidance that you have. So
yeah,
you'd have to, not saying it's okay for what he was doing, but just have to like understand that he may not have gotten that, and that's probably why he's that way. And not necessarily, because there are people who have had people in their lives that they've gotten the training and direction from, but they still turned out that way. But more so when you have someone that's guiding you and directing you in the right way, a percentage you do lean that way, you know.
Yes.
But
Yes.
yeah, we'll try to forgive him for
No,
who
I'm
he is for
he
right now.
friend. He my friend.
Right.
I look. I tried to have him read this book called "Breaking Out the Man Box."
Mm. Wow, that's a good title. But
The book is the next step to the next generation to manhood,
right.
where it's men who appreciate women and what they did, and they have gotten the nutrients for women, and they care for women and want to protect them, and they don't want nothing foul, and and things like that, and want to grow and connect, and things like that. I just
Okay.
had my friend, he was crying for Mother's Day because he couldn't
Oh,
spend it with his baby mother. So it's
oh.
simple like that, you know what I'm saying? So it's guys that really like, I love you.
Sentimental. Very
Yeah.
sentimental. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with a man being sentimental. Well, that's another topic at another time, but yes, I definitely get it, and we're not even going to cut that short. But what other woman can you tell us about that was just as influential to you than your mom?
My best friend mother, she was a wonderful woman. She came from Jamaica.
Mm.
Um, she's Jamaican and Asian. She's a beautiful woman.
Wow.
She's strong woman, independent. Um, she got a house. She worked for a house out here, and she built her family. She used to look out for me and my siblings and things like that, make us food. It was always love. It was like I was her son. I swear to God.
That's
She
awesome.
she's like my mom. That's what I'm gonna say. She's like my mom. Not like she treated me like a mom. It's the love and everything. I swear, man. And one of the things that she used to just the hugs, the understanding. She see that I was crying or angry or you know what I'm saying.
She's a
She
great
able to
comforter.
yeah, she's able to detect it though.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And that, because she was so motherly, like that's just one of the things, like, hey, come in. And she was a wonderful woman. I used to clean her yards as I grew up because that's how I was. I loved her and appreciated so much that if I seen her yard messed up or anything, she had to worry about that. You know? So I did a few people yards mothers that was great. You know what I'm saying? I had another mother where she gave me opportunities for money. You know what I'm saying? Because just seeing me to keep me out of trouble, and she knew I was a good kid in the neighborhood, and she didn't want me to, stray off and go into, just being too out there. She used to help me put money in my pocket, clean her yard, fix shed, do this, do that, all the manly things, because her husband was, in the wheelchair. So, it was like I was a great. It was cool. She was another wonderful woman. Yeah, I had a few good women that instilled great things in me, and I always loved them hard.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, for them. Yeah,
That's very beautiful. I love the glow that
yeah.
I see in you when you're talking about these women. It's like you're like literally navigating through it as we speak. Like you're like literally going through each and every feeling, each and everything, memory. I think that's just wonderful. It's a great feeling to have good people in your life. I was fortunate to have two wonderful mothers. The one is my biological mother and one is my adopted mother. And I'm very grateful for both of them because not many people are afforded two moms. Okay,
Yeah,
so I am very blessed and I feel great that God chose me to give me two mothers. And both of them have their own different personalities, but to have some similarities as well. And I would never change it for the world because I feel that I have each one of them inside of me, and I'm grateful for that. So when I hear you and see you talking about the women that, have inspired you in your life, I'm sitting here and I'm going through it in my mind of how grateful I am and I feel a glow about the women in my life. Um, because I have a lot of great memories. One of my moms would actually dance with me when I was younger in the mirror. And that'll always hold the key to my heart because it was mommy and me time. Anytime she put the music on, I knew what time it was. Come on, we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna laugh. We're gonna hug. We're gonna, just hold on to each other. So that memory will always be in my mind. My other mom, just getting to spend time with her, and going to see other family members, that brought me joy and made me, glow because just to know that I had the same space with her and able to, get to, you know, heighten our relationship to me means a lot. A lot of people again don't get afforded those things. And so that's why this platform today is going over these things because people out there need to hear, the positiveness that happens from having that, but also those who don't have it, just for them to understand that it is out there. It is available to you. It doesn't have to necessarily be from your biological parent. It could be from anyone, anyone that you may have, met or been engaged to through work, through school, through wherever you have been in life. There's always someone out there that is willing to give you, that same concern, nurturing and loving spirit. I don't want people to feel that it's not available because it is. Yeah, go ahead.
For me, when I went there and I was able to see and just represent for the mothers and seeing the support that they was able to get and us being there at such capacity, right? It made me feel good, and with the drums, the music, and
yeah, yesterday you're talking about, yeah, it was amazing.
Being festival at Albany. It's just going back to the mothers that's like that. It's like, yo, that's a good thing, man, for us. That it was good for me to get back. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't, because some of them I don't have access to. So it's like, yo, being at these women was so great to me.
Right.
I want to be
great to other people. Absolutely.
Yeah, but especially to women, could just know, go there, go to the places. Because I would like for women to have more this from us, you know what I'm saying? The guys, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, of their greatness and things like that, where I'm hearing guys talking good stuff, always like, yo, women is, yeah, and, and not the other stuff.
Right. You want a lot more positively, great energy.
We need to get her story, because one thing that I talk about with the guys is we hear about history, right?
Right.
We don't about these guys, this great guy, that guy, the guy. I'd be like, what about the women? Where the great women at? Talk about it. You need to know more than.
And there's many and many and many and many of them.
Talk about the great women.
Right.
Know about women too.
Right.
But that, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like what we need in an overdose.
Right.
Because it's over time because the thing is, I believe, it's just we need an overdose. We need we do.
Right.
The men, we need an overdose. We need to appreciate women more. That's it. That's all. That's because women are great.
Well, it always takes that one to expand that grace and love, right? To trickle down to others, because we have to lead by example. People follow people, even though there are some leaders more than followers, but if you lead by example and show people how to love and how to be concerning of people and show gratitude and kindness, then people will have no choice but to follow. It might not work right away, but eventually, I can give you a few prime examples. Like at work, I deal with a multitude of different people from different countries, different places, including my coworkers, of course. And there's something I normally do. Like, I know my job is my job, but I always go above and beyond regardless of whether it's my job or not. And what I mean by that is, so we have a welcome center. And that welcome center, people come through and they're expecting what? A welcome. They're expecting people to guide them, direct them, and what have you. And there are times when they're just being pointed a finger at, go this way, go that way. And those people, they might have good intentions, but the thing is, they got to remember that these people don't understand. They've never been here before. So I take that little extra time to explain to them properly where to go, how to get there, so on and so forth. Because once you do that, it leaves an impression with people to say they really are concerning and they care for what I'm doing and what I need, right? So then my coworkers used to joke, "Oh, Linda, come on, that's not your job. Your job, don't let them overwork you." But guess what? Now they're doing it. They see me do it for long enough that they're doing it now. They don't even question me anymore. They're like, you know what? I seen 2 or 3 of them giving their phone to people to use their phone. Before they were like, not my phone. They're not going to use my phone. Let them go to the other people and let them help them. Now they go out of their way because I go out of my way. Not saying they have to do it, but they see that the loving kindness that I extend to others, they have no choice but to do the same, you know?
Mhm.
And so with that said, it's all coming back to when you said you need an overdose, men need an overdose of women and kindness and love. And yes, you do. Everybody deserves love, whether you're a man, a woman, a child. Um, and that's another topic to itself too that we're gonna go over.
The two women need that from men.
Men as
Women need
well.
two women. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That they men. But when I say we need to learn about women so
Right.
that these guys can be more interested in women, you dig
Right.
what I'm saying? The
Mhm.
algorithm of women so that our minds could be gravitated more because I feel like the representative of women's in our algorithm is not, and it only point at maybe the sexualization of women. You know what I'm saying?
Right, 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 right.
I'm saying they got what strip club, party this, and everywhere you go with some sexual kind of thing going on.
Right.
And for me, I feel like that shit need to cease, stop, and desist because a lot of men is just using a little head. It's so disgusting. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Where
But they don't know better. They said those who know better do better.
yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
but yeah, they better. And the thing is, they get they focus on that. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Because that's being pushed more than maybe something else. Where it's like you see the women doing positive work, intellectual things and stuff where the interest of them, of what they about and what they into. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
That way, because women are interesting. So we
Very.
don't. So
I
it's
feel
not
I feel I'm interesting sometimes.
but
Hmm.
you know why? Because
Hmm.
the thing is no platform for women to get attention, the attention that they need, and they don't push it out there. You
Right,
understand?
right,
They keep talking about history, like I just said. I'm talking about from the government and the world, the
right,
higher power, they history, and they not putting her story.
right,
You know,
right,
it's not a bunch of when you go on social media, look at what's going on there. You got different women where it's like they do paintings, they do cooking, they do this, they do that.
right,
But the majority of the algorithm is some sexualization stuff.
right.
You know,
It's unfortunate. It's societal. It's not
yeah,
really, yeah,
yeah.
it's
So I just
societal.
like I would personally like to see more women painting, doing this, and just because
Sure.
I'm interested in women, because women are beautiful and they and when you get to talk to them, because I did time, I'm not gonna tell you no lie, but before at the time, I loved women. I
Hmm.
always was there. My name is Light the Joker in the street. Light stood for ladies entitled to everything.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, so that's always I always had something with women in it. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? 'Cause
right.
my women. So I even went by Allah. And they like, Allah, I know you Allah. I'm like,
Mm,
and this stood for all ladies love Aaron Henry. You know what I'm
mm,
saying?
right.
But that was a kid just going through that because I was that cool with women. I knew how to talk to them. I knew because my mother taught me how to speak to women. She taught me how to how you say, be most progressive in my communications.
Mm-hmm. Right,
You know, so
right.
it's like, watch how you talk. And then I went to schools where if you disrespect girls, you're gonna get beat up. These chasing you down. You know what I mean? All that. So we knew to do the right thing. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
right, right, right.
You got a little pressure. You know what I'm saying? And that was
So,
women incorporating that. It wasn't no men.
right.
Once again, you know what I'm saying? So it's
Mhm.
like they did a good job with me.
Yeah, absolutely,
I,
absolutely, absolutely. That's awesome. No, let can you tell us any fun things that you used to do with your mom?
well, my mom's is somewhat of a comedian. So that's why my name is Joker, I guess. You know, it's like the Joker with it, you know.
Mhm.
These things like the Joker stand for loyalty is the entity that has justified our kinship every rise.
Okay.
So yeah, my mother, she was like a harlequin of sorts. Just like her, seriously, when she was younger, she just a little, spunky. she, she used to joke a lot and play jokes with people and all that. And I just liked it. I liked how she expressed, because she was so beautiful. And the
Mm,
way she did it, and the way the men took to her, you know what I'm saying? It was just cool to see them talk and operate her nice.
right.
You know, in those stages, this is why just certain things that she went through, you know what I'm saying? I could just be like, you know what I mean? But she's a great and beautiful woman, you know, and
Mhm.
that's what for me, it hurt me a lot of times to see beautiful and great women. And I know this may be another topic,
Mhm.
but to not have a significant other, man,
Right, right. The
that,
importance of it.
it
Yeah.
angry.
Mhm.
It hurt my heart. Like
Right.
how women are beautiful. And this is why I can see when women be like, y'all gay and this and that. And I'd be like, even though as a man, I can get, because I'm a man, I'd be like, why are you talking about it? But like on a different kind of level in my brain, I can understand where they're coming from. Like, why, what the heck?
But what other, not that we're cutting that, but we want to know what are the fun things that you could remember that make you glow? I want to see that glow again when you were talking about them in the beginning.
Family, the making the picnics, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Where everything is beautiful. You got the balloons here, you got the kids, the celebrations,
Nice.
you know, the birthdays, the
Oh,
gifts,
wow.
the surprises when you did something good or even bad. You know what I'm saying? When
Right.
mommy just up like, yo, hey, I'm here. You
Right,
know what I'm
right.
saying? Like, that's the greatest feeling in the
Mm.
world, to have your mother come through and be like, "Hey, I got you," hug you, kiss you.
Exactly. I have a few memories that I wanted to share as well. First of all, yours were all great and they just triggered my memory.
Mhm,
We used to have a lot of barbecues, right? And
mhm.
we used to invite the whole entire block. And it was fun for us. Yeah, the whole entire block. So it was fun for us because my mom would cook every type of food you could think of, okay, and we would have like an array of different foods and stuff, but the greatest part is we used to do a little talent show in the basement. And
Oh,
we used to do dancing, singing, you name it, lip syncing, you name it, we were doing it. We would coordinate us a little show, and then we would call the adults down, my mom, dad, cousins, whoever, and we would do this show. And that's one of the memorable and most significant moments for us. I don't know your age group, but remember the song "We Are the World" with
yes.
Michael Jackson and all those other famous
Wow, that's the song I thought said "We Are the World."
exactly. So I remember when we all actually we my okay, so my parents used to store food in the basement. And so we found the food and we were playing as if we were the kids that were hungry, and we were holding up "We Are the World" and we're doing this. And it was just like a significant moment because the people, I know that they probably like, huh? But we were literally engulfed in that song. But also the memories of, our parents was always in communication with us, always, talking with us about whatever topic, whatever things, that were on their minds to tell us at that moment. And that's probably where I got majority of my communication skills now, is because they were open to us about everything, about life issues, about whatever there could be. They didn't hide anything from us because they wanted us to be transparent. They wanted us to understand that we can express our feelings, and just be able to just communicate and engage with other people. But
Yeah.
oh, thank you so much. That was so sweet. All right, I pay you a check after this. No, I'm just kidding. But no, that was so sweet. Thank you. But there's a few other given memories of other women in my life that were influential, like my aunts. They're always giving advice and trying to direct me in certain things that they feel that I need to know and what have you. And I'm just grateful that I felt like that God gave me the opportunity to have that,
Mhm.
like, again, not a lot of people get that opportunity. So when you get that, you cherish it, you harness it, you keep it dear to you, because you didn't have to get it, so it's just like a gift you get, and it's your favorite, and you just want to put it in your drawer somewhere. That's how I feel like, and that's why I glow every time I talk about it, because to experience that is just magnificent. It's just, I'm just grateful for it. I really truly am. So now we're going to ask, you told me some of your fun things. So what are the things that you would say to the women out there, like words of wisdom that you can tell women,
Like,
in regards to, say it again?
like something I would tell my daughter.
Yeah, or and whatever comes to your mind. Go ahead.
When I deal with women, I actually deal with them like as if they like with love for the most part.
Right,
Like I talk to a woman, I'm going to talk to her the way I talk to my daughter. I would never leave her straight. You understand?
right.
I would never. I would speak to a woman in a way where they got love and it has a understanding and a direction where there's no deception and you know what advice I would give women is to keep being themselves, to
Mm,
keep love. You know what I'm saying? Because it's
that's
really not wrong. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
that's that's
I,
the advice,
like,
right? You can only be
yeah,
yourself.
be yourself. Well, oh, I know something though. I know one thing, and they might get mad at me. Please don't get mad at me, ladies. Please.
No.
A little bit more natural, please. Just a little more natural. Just a little bit tiny more. Just please.
Oh, what do you mean, as far as their appearance, or?
They did like they hit something like that's
Oh,
only advice.
oh,
It's nothing wrong with y'all. Sweetie, got nothing.
right,
That's it.
right.
Out.
Well, I'm going to tell you a quick thing about that. Okay. And I have experienced that. So I'm going to speak on that on their behalf, right? So at one point in time, I was very insecure. I was insecure because I was a plus size girl. I was, we all want to be a certain way, because of what we see in on the TV or whatever. And we all we see are the small waist girls, and we're like, wait a minute, like that's what the guys want. So because when you're insecure and you don't know your value or your worth, it'll allow you to do things to yourself that you really don't need to do. I used to wear wigs and weaves, and at first I started out because I wanted it to elongate my own hair. It wasn't to be, anything else. And then all of a sudden I started to become dependent on it because I felt like without that, I'm not going to get the same type of um acknowledgement. Like when I had the long hair, or I had like added hair, I would get like, "Ooh, girl, you so beautiful. Ooh, you this and that." And it kept me in a place where I felt like without it, they're not going to give me that same acknowledgement. So it took me a long time to actually break free from the wigs and weaves. Okay, because I would sleep in it. I'd be hot. and summertime coming, and I see heat coming up from underneath my wig piece, but I didn't want to take it off. The guys I was dating, the guys I was dating, they never got a chance to see my hair. That I would be like, don't be touching mama hair, don't do it, you know. But the thing is, I had to one day say to myself that, Linda, the hair doesn't make you, you make the hair. So you need to learn how to know how to take it off and be happy with what you got. And then if you want to enhance, there's nothing wrong with enhancing yourself, but let people see you for you first. So that when you do that, then they say, oh, I know she has hair. I know how long and however it is. And she looks cute with her hair by itself. But when she puts the wig on, it gives her a little bit more enhancement, but it's not her. It doesn't make her, you know? And so that's what I want to talk to, to share for the others out there, that they are insecure. Like the eyelashes and all that stuff is beautiful. Like there's some women that really, really rock it well. But 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 they also lost who they are, because to be honest with you, the reason why I'm the way I am now, for you to see who I am, is because I want whoever my husband is out there, I want him to meet me like this, so that when I roll over on the cover, you don't see no makeup rubbing off on the pillow. You're not going to see you see my hair for as long as it is, and what type of hair I have. And then when I do decide one day, if we going out and I want to go ahead and add a little longness to it, you won't say, okay, I know my girl looks decent without it, but she's still beautiful with it. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm answering for all those beautiful women out there.
Now, yeah, I can understand. I can respect that too.
Mhm.
And my mind is going as you're saying, and I'm like, dang, that's another area I might need to improve in.
Well, we all have room to improve in every area of our life. That's why I have this platform, is because it's a free space for many different people, individuals, families, even businesses, to come on and just talk about different aspects of life, things that we deal with on a regular basis, that we could, help each other to learn, to grow, to edify. That's just, no masks. We just take off our masks and just talk about what it is and how it is, and what we can do better, you know?
I think for me, when I talk to women, why I even say the thing is because I think sometimes it possibly for me, just knowing and seeing who made you. Like, I want to see your mother and father.
Mm-hmm.
Not none of that stuff on. Not trying to be funny.
Right.
But I'm like, if your mother look like how you look, you don't look like your mother. Just not trying to be funny, but my mom, I look at her and be like, I'm an intimate dude, so a lot of times for me, I don't like how that stuff get in the way of the intimacy. Just me, not even sex, just me hugging or doing this, and just maybe put my hands through her hair and things like that. And it did get stuck in the track or something, like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm so done with you right now.
I'm just saying.
Right.
Put that hard thing, like the hard scale, like she got, I like to, like, damn, girl, I love you. Let me touch you for real.
Exactly.
Let me touch you for real. Let me touch your real hand.
Right. Right. No, and listen, and the reason why I'm laughing is because I was one of those women. If when somebody tried to touch my hair, I'm like, oh, hey, easy. I just
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you touch your real, nobody.
right.
Listen,
But now you can rub it and you can do whatever, because this is mine. But I was very particular. I was just like them. Don't touch my hair. And I wasn't in a pool. I haven't been in a pool or in the beach or anything, because I didn't want my wig piece to get, but yeah. But those are things that people have to work on. That's all.
Nah, but that's just me. I say women perfect, y'all holding it down every day.
Now you know a little something about me, okay? Don't be spreading it around. Yeah.
I just like, you know, and now I know why you got your natural going on. That's
Hmm.
good. You got to get inside there. But a lot of women need to do that just so they can feel a little more free and feel like they don't have
Right.
to. I feel
I
like
do
some
feel
women feel like
free.
they have to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Oh, for real? A lot of women be so beautiful, natural. I swear to God.
Hmm.
When they act that stuff, it makes them look different. You know what I'm saying? They
Right.
don't know that. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? It's
Right.
like, yo, what you doing? Yo, why it's so big? And we really saying that, like, maybe you make it smaller or this and different things, and not being funny, but it's like you look at people, don't make it look gaudy, like, you
Right.
know. And that's the thing is for me, we got the other image. I didn't even get there. I forget that. I don't want to get in trouble.
You know, it's funny you say that because when I look at my past pictures and I'm looking, I'm like, oh girl, did you really wear that wig? Because that was a little too much. Your little peanut head and you got all that hair on top of your head looking like cousin It. Listen, what I love is that I am very honest about myself. I don't need nobody to tell me nothing about me. I know me. And I don't have any problem expressing myself or telling someone, but all I say is when you ask a question, be prepared for the answer. That's it.
Now I take two for a thing. I love it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But like I said, you know, it's not wrong with women. They doing great. I would like to see. I just like to see that on the algorithm, more women talking and you know, talk about things they like. You know, and want to do and the families and different things like that they want to have going on with this, you know what I'm saying, outside of, because I don't really like seeing women being sexualized like that
No,
personally. You know
me
what I'm saying?
neither.
I got two daughters, and when I look on Instagram and to see even the young girls, you know, being sexualized so greatly, where if I even go on those platforms, I don't see nothing outside of that young girls is doing. You
Right.
understand what I'm saying? And
Right.
then when I look at the women, it's like, yo, what the heck? Why did they put in all of this stuff there? You know what I'm saying? And I just, you know, that's all. Whereas, like, I'm interested in women, not they flesh and all
Yeah.
like seeing this and that. So when I try to talk to women, I guess being because I grew up in the areas and how I grew up, I had to relearn how to, you know, like this maybe what I like. What I like is not always good. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I can see a woman on the street, maybe she showing everything, and I might go, not that it's a problem or nothing, but I realize that if I dealt with a person who showed all a body, I wasn't so sexually attracted to them. You know, like when they took their clothes off,
Mm.
opposed to a female that had her clothes, like couldn't tell that she had whatever going on, and then when she took it off, it was like, that, whoa, you know what I'm saying?
Right. And well, well, my mom always used to tell me that you don't have to show everything. Okay, if a man really truly wants you, you know, be you. Just you know, you could cover up. He can see that you're plus size. He can see that you're busty or you got whatever little shape or whatever. He don't need to see you unleash the dragon because guess what? If he can get the yeah, because if he can do that, I mean, then he, you know, why buy the cow? You know, you give it everything. You know, give him a little something to look forward to. That's what my mom always said. You know, don't give it all, girl. Just keep it. You know, you're like an acre of land, and you do the land. Do you want it tilled up all over the land? No, you want it to be nice and you know tilled and taken care of and properly tended to. And then they'll buy the land and then make more land on top of that. You know, you don't you want equity. It's like a house. It gets equity.
Yes.
If you let the man get through the back door, then what's the value at the front? Come on
Exactly.
now. So I'm just saying, but
Oh no, that's good. No, that's good
mhm,
because we have individuals where they just men and women where they don't take those kind of things into consideration.
mhm.
You know, and it's
Well, we
something that
don't
you
know
should.
better then. You know, we don't understand. We don't know what we need to know at that time.
Well, I just say for me, it just I would like to see a woman with more clothes on. So, like, because I know what it do for me. Because, like, a lot of times we put ourselves in situations that we don't know that we gonna respond to it in a certain way. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I might like this naked woman. I'm like, dang, I got her finally.
Mhm.
And then I get her, and then it's like
Mm.
you every day. You know, like
Mm.
you, like I said, the interest is don't because it's like you naked now, like and you doing this, and even though I did, it's like you just to see you look seemingly naked all the time is wild to me in my head. Like you just all you did was
Mm.
take off that and that, and that's it.
Mm.
What the hell? You know what I'm saying? That's just for me.
Mhm.
And the thing is that I'm a handsome dude, and I get and I love women, and I talk to them, and they talk to me. And a lot of times I can't start or do certain things with them because they, for me, is a lot. It's not so much a liability. It's the fact that I know how I'm gonna be if you naked now. That I'm gonna lose interest
Of
in
course.
you in a certain way, and I don't want to put you through that.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Because when I connect to a woman, it's hard to disconnect.
Right.
It's so hard. You dig
Right.
what I'm saying?
Well,
When you really,
emotions get involved and
yeah,
time
you know what I'm saying? It's
invested.
supposed,
Mm-hmm.
it's supposed to be because I connect, like I said.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard when you know that you may have to disconnect with somebody that you love because maybe they don't want to change. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like just for me, like don't do it for you. Like when you with me, put more clothes on so that I won't see you like this. Maybe you know what I'm
Right.
saying? So that I can start getting back when you take your clothes off. I can get back to the excitement because I love the way you look. I promise you, I do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But if I have an insecurity problem and I'm like, because of other men looking at you, I've never had. I don't know. I don't like guys looking at my girl either. But they can look at her, but when she got stuff to look at, I'm like, don't look, man.
Right. 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 Right.
When
Right.
she got stuff to look at, it's like, God, like, girl, and I don't mind my female. She said, oh, I'm dressing sexy for you, and I'm like, okay, you just sexy in the house though.
Right. 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 We're gonna have an episode on that one
I
too.
can't focus out the street.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the street. I'm not even looking at you looking sexy. I'm
Right.
paying attention to the who, what, where,
So
so you can be
who's looking at
protected.
you?
Yeah,
Right.
they're supposed to look at you to protect you, to
Mm-hmm.
what's awareness of what's going on around me, to
Right.
us, we engage in. I like looking at you, your curves. That's the
Mm-hmm.
stuff that do for me. The curves, the figure, the this and that. Not the fact that your clothes is gone.
But anyway, you are too much. I value your opinions, and we're gonna definitely touch on these things in another event. But I wanted to get back on the mothers. Just in general, what would you say to all the mothers out there that you know with their children, their nieces, nephews, what advice would you have for them?
I would say mothers get more involved with the schoolwork and the interactions and bringing it back to the community and the unity and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because today I don't really see too many. Back then, my time, you see mothers with kids and like how you saying the parties, the this and that, and they used to be lit all the time. They had the streets, the this, the lounge, this number of beautiful women, kids, and men. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's like, I miss that. And I miss that. It's like we go outside, it's desolate. And you know why? Because the women, we need to have the fun. Like, we need y'all to do more stuff with us again. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not even this men.
Get
just
involved. You want them to get involved more.
Yeah, that shit is cool to see this. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all so beautiful in any way everybody watching. Y'all could be doing nothing.
Wow. That's interesting.
You know what I'm saying? You don't
Okay.
even be nothing. Motherfucker, you look like. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Even right now, right?
I
swear to God, even right now with us talking and everything like that, and let's say it's a different setting, we just talking, it's gonna be a guy like you look beautiful. And you're not even doing nothing.
Right.
You're just talking right now. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be somebody like, You always look beautiful. You gorgeous. I love you.
You sound like that song. It's I don't know the name of it, but he's like, I love you. You know,
Oh,
that's what
yes, oh,
that's what I was
that.
thinking of when you said that.
Oh, for that.
Hmm.
Uh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
No, man. It's so beautiful to see women interacting and engaging and
sure.
just moving,
It's
just waving.
powerful.
That shit is
Hmm. Yeah.
empowering.
Hmm.
His weaknesses, not that they care, but his weaknesses to men in this society, people, kids, everybody, just
Hmm.
to see that,
Yeah.
to see women happy, that's like the pinnacle of life. To have a woman, that's like me.
The pinnacle.
So,
Wow.
yeah, the pinnacle of life, because it's like if my woman, I'm gonna try to make her happy, keep her happy. If I don't make you happy, I swear to God, if you don't know that, if you want to, like, if a female want to, because sometimes it's hard to let go. You know what I'm saying? I
Sure.
wouldn't make it hard for a female to let go
Mhm.
in certain, situations and circumstances.
Right.
Even if I love her so greatly, you dig what I'm saying?
Well, they
But
say when you love someone, you have to let them go. You know, when
yeah,
you
yeah,
really
that's
love
true.
someone, you have to, if you know that it's not working for your best interest at that moment and you really truly love them, let them go. If they're meant to come back, they will come back, you know?
That's true, because you got, like, I wouldn't play with a female's feelings. Like, if I feel
No,
like, then I'll be like, yo, listen, and I talk and try to maybe reconcile differences if there are any differences or whatever's going on, but I'll be transparent.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Because I'm not going, because like I say, I'm raised by women and I don't do that. I've seen the guys slide to my mother, different thing. I didn't like that. I didn't
Right.
like how somebody I love was being abused in a way that maybe she didn't see as abuse.
Right. Because she couldn't understand it or fathom it. Yeah. But
Yeah,
I'm glad that everything is working out for her greater good now.
no, yeah, she's doing great. She's
That's
smart.
that's awesome. But sometimes, we go through our trials, our tribulations, our pains, our sorrows, and that's what molds us into the people that we are now. Because we've been there, we understand what it is, what we wasn't understanding it then, but we understand it now, so that we don't make those same, entrances into that space, you know. So I'm so happy to hear all this wonderfulness. I am, honored to have you here today. I thank you for your time, for coming up here and engaging with me on New Me, New You's platform. And I'm looking forward to having you again on different topics and subjects and making your own new podcast. Did you come up with a name?
Yes, I want I actually was doing facts over feelings that I want to do with my friend,
Nice.
where it deals with just use the facts over the feelings exactly. You know what I'm saying? Where it's
Mhm.
like, all right, we know this make me feel like this. Like somebody slap me, we know, I'm hurt, this and that. But the thing is, the fact of the matter, he slapped me because I talked about his mom or something. You know what
Right,
I'm saying?
right, right, right.
And it's like, let's get to the we know you feel like he shouldn't have never did that, but why
Right.
was
Let's
it
get to the root of the problem.
the root?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I
So
got you.
that's something that that I'm trying to do or going to go put into motion with my friend, and his name is Ronald. He's actually like the guy. So it's like I'm
Okay.
trying to be a part. Yeah, do something with him with that, and
And you got some upcoming business endeavors?
yeah, I'm trying to do my organization. I'm trying to do a music thing where it's dedicated to pushing women that, you know what I'm saying? Just loving women, caring for women, being there, showing them acknowledgement, not
Mhm.
calling them bitches. Like just different stuff, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just
Right.
show more appreciation. I want to show my love,
Right.
and I want other people to show more love. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
I'd rather lead.
Right.
I don't want to talk because I be talking about like, yo, they be like, you ain't gonna do nothing about it.
Right.
So it's like, well, if I ain't gonna do nothing about it, shut up. I go do something about it right now. I go sing a song.
Okay. 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 So you're trying to channel those feelings into positive energy.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah. I'm not
That's
no
awesome.
singer or no this or nothing like that. I write poems and things like that.
Nice. Mhm.
And I wrote a poem for my baby mother. You know what I'm saying? Which is great.
Would you like to share? Would you like to share it for the platform
Oh,
today?
yeah, that, that would be cool.
Well,
Yes.
come on. We're
All
waiting.
right. Let me say this poem. It's called, what was it called? I don't know what it was called right now because I made it in 2009.
Okay.
And I was going, so I was in prison or something like that. And it's the first time I went to prison, and it's a long spit. But we wasn't together in that time that I had was going to separate us. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So it's something I made for her.
Okay.
I said, I hope you don't find this poem in aim, but so much has been racking through my brain because these feelings inside I can no longer sustain. I was out there treating you like you wasn't my main, when in fact I visualized us walking down that lane. I know you don't believe it, but I really mean it. And when we used to look into one another's eyes, didn't you see it? That light at the end of the tunnel? It can only mean life or death for anyone who comes through. But not for me and you, not for lighting this black angel. For us it means hope, and hope you cannot funnel. So we hope for a brighter day, while using laughter to wash the tears of pain away. Because there's nothing that we can gain from feelings of remorse or tear stains. So we get ourselves together for our family, amongst other things. And some things we realize we can't change. And some situations we just can't explain. I guess that's why they say everything happened for a reason. I guess that's why I'm behind bars, still breathing. And I get out 014 winter season. But while I'm doing these years, while I'm up here, I'm thinking about how I'm going to treat you once I get back out there. Love you, but only 2 times, twice as before. Love you like your last love, but only more. Your knight in blue armor believes you do bad, you get bad, but that's only karma. But that's not a part of my persona, because I believe in loyalty and I'm a man of honor.
That's a beautiful one. I love it. I love it. Nice. Very, thank you for sharing that. Thank
Her name
you.
is Crystal Hayes. If you ever hear it, Crystal, you know you don't talk to me and all that stuff. I love you, girl. I was a kid. Thank you.
Oh, that's so nice. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So we're looking forward to your new podcast with your friend, looking forward to your new business endeavor. As you know, if there's anything that I could help you with or direct you to, I definitely will.
Oh, let me hear this.
Mm-hmm.
All right, everyone. Henry Robinson, I'm a member of Cattell Equity and Justice.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm fighting against the shutdown of Rikers and different things because of what's going on, addressing mental health issues, the drug issues and things like that, so that we can try to make sense of what's going on in our community. Because, like I said, I'm here to try to help women. So a portion of men go to prison for whatever, they come out, and a lot of times guys and people are disturbed, you know what I'm saying, and what's happening in the subways in the street, and even what just happened in the Bronx with that lady and the guy did that with the belt.
Yeah, unfortunately.
That don't make no sense to me.
No.
I'm not one of those guys that play that stuff. Like, I don't play that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And for my reasons, we won't have to get into it, but the safety of women is my top priority. And especially because I got 2 daughters and I don't want them going through nothing crazy at all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like a call of men. Yo, listen, y'all got daughters, step up, because my daughter and your daughters need to be protected. It was a time that this was, when I was young, it was like that. There's somewhere in the middle it got all crazy. I don't even know what that is. When I was a kid in school, even the women, they said protect women and this and that, and that was a thing. Then I got to my teenage years, and then it got fuzzy. I don't know what happened. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We're
in different times, sweetheart. That's what it is. Different times, different people, different things going on. Yeah. It's not like before.
I can't see that stuff though, and I feel like, we need to address that prison thing, being that people like going to prison so much. Not that they like going, but they like putting us in prison. Right. That's what I'm saying. They like putting us in prison, whether we wrong or right. That's what I'm gonna say. So being that we go in there and we go through different things. We need to get the solution. So that's what I'm doing with the mental health of our men.
Mhm.
So they, you know, so it won't affect the mental health of the people in society, in the street, and continue on and make things uncomfortable. Because a lot of times women are there for us in prison. So they
Right.
got to go through all of that.
Right.
They got
Right.
to
The
go through the
changes.
phone calls, the jail stuff. So they coming out their pocket financially. They getting exhausted mentally, emotionally. You know what I'm saying? They
Yes.
made the problem, and then yeah, you know what I'm saying. So it's like we have to have some type of consideration.
Right.
We doing too much. So you know what I mean? A lot of us we do too much. So you know, that's what I'm into.
No, I
That's
I appreciate it all, and I just commend you for all these things that you're doing and that you're going to do.
yes.
And also, I just wanted to say something backtracking to the gentleman with the belt and raping that poor woman. I
Yeah.
loved what his mother did, because if it was me and that was my son, I would have done the same. I would have put him in out there and you know, told him to surrender, because you know, I don't condone anything that any of my friends or family do that's wrong.
Yeah.
I don't condone it. I even tell them, listen, if you go to jail and it's your fault, don't look for me. I'm not looking to call you. I'm not coming to put nothing on your books. I'm serious. I'm not doing it. I'm gonna tell you why, because you knew better before you went to do what you went to do. Why should I go through the anguish of going through coming up there to visit you, knowing that you're not coming home, going through all the writing and stuff? And I don't like writing people no way. You call me, and you can't call me, then don't put it collect either. Make sure that you put some books on your own phone. Don't come call and collect, because I'm not gonna answer. No, I'm here. Yes. And but if it's something where they were at the wrong place, the wrong time, and it's not their fault, of course I ride for you. But I'm not gonna do it if you know that you about to go and rob that bank and you already intended to do it, and then you calling me.
That's respectable. No, that's respectable.
Right.
You wouldn't be in your right sense.
No, I wouldn't be right for that for you know, what would I be condoning that it's okay for you to do that? You know, so just for anybody out.
If you condone it, it's different. If you like, yeah, go do that, then it's different.
Yeah, for anybody out
You
there
say,
that's family or friends, you heard that. Yes, I did. I'm not gonna change my thinking.
I ain't gonna what I did.
Yeah.
Being that I grew up differently, I grew up where it's like I would have probably assisted somehow, some way. But today,
No.
right now, you know what I do? If you even thinking like that, act like that, I'm staying the hell away from you.
Right. Well, listen, I'm just putting it out there. I'm just putting out there so that it can be clear, crystal clear. If you, and yes, you, whoever you are, family, friend, associate, co-worker, I, Linda K. Edwards, okay, am not coming to put any money on your books. I'm not gonna write you. Don't call me collect. And I'll see you when you get out.
They can't tell you, yo, listen.
I don't want to hear it.
Yo, listen, Linda.
Nope.
Listen, Linda.
No, but seriously, because you should know what's right from wrong. I'm not saying mistakes don't happen, but I'm not that person. But anyway, with that said, again, I am so grateful that you were here today and we had an amazing conversation. But I'm going to end it now, and I will stay tuned for the next episode of New Me, New You. Okay? Thank you for coming on tonight.
It was nice. It was nice, everyone. I appreciated being on the platform.
Thank you so much. Looking forward to it again.
Yes, thank you.
All righty.